Do you know how glad I am that you're here? Oh, thank you! Oh. Welcome, old friend. Long time no see. Where have you been? I've been waiting for you. Well, you're here now. You look a bit lost. Are you alright? Right. You were never much of a talker. What? Me? That couldn't be me. I talk too much. Anyways, I have a little story for you. Lean back and listen closely. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there were two boys, inseparable, like two sides of the same coin. They lived in a village set in a valley between tall and snowy mountains. Sorry. The sound of the letters is so loud. And look, the music is gorgeous, the atmosphere, the story, but the whoop, 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 whoop. It's just taking me out. I think it could do with like being a tad, just a tiny little tad quieter. Also, I appreciate it. So we have rats here, and this looks very much like Cthulhu. Alright, tall and snowy mountains, village in between. North to the village, there's a dark, gloomy forest, and the villagers avoid venturing in. They say the fog lingers longer there than anywhere else, and those who dared going in too far don't come back the same. I like that. I think I do like that more than they don't come back, because coming back but being different it's somehow, you know, like to quote Pet Sematary, sometimes dead is better. Yeah, cool. Good writing. South to the village, a river with raging rapids and sharp rocks peeking out dares any adventurer to cross it. So, which way did they go? Oh, choice! Yay! I love a choice-based game. Okay, the forest or the river? I wanna return, but different. So, left door. Oop! Sheesh. Jump scare. Interesting choice. Let me continue. On a grey morning, heavy with clouds, the boys ventured towards the forest. The atmosphere was grim, and the laughter they once shared so often kept quiet that day. The trees looming tall and foreboding, not far in, the older one stopped, his back turned away from his friend, motionless. Wait, can I? Settings. Ah! Let's do the sound volume. Way. Yes. Yes! The trees looming tall and foreboding, not far in, the older one stopped, his back turned away from his friend, motionless. Worried, the younger one came to look at his friend's face. His gaze was empty, his face twisted in pain, as if he had seen something that left him broken. Ooh, the news. Sorry, that... Scared, the younger one turned and ran back to the village to get help. But no matter who he approached, no one seemed to remember his friend ever existed. Wait, I thought they're brothers. Did I misread that? Desperate and confused, he hasted back to the forest, to where he had left his companion. But when he arrived, his friend was gone. Looking down to the ground, he found only one set of footprints imprinted in the dirt. His own! Oh, the poor boy. You probably wonder what happened to him. Go on, find out. Choose a door. Well, wait. Oh, okay. Left again. I was just testing it, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Well? Do you know how glad I am that you're here? Oh, thank you! Come closer, don't be shy. No, I'm not shy. That's fine. Do you see the mirror behind me? I know you don't like looking too closely. Look anyway. I have glasses! Your eyesight was never the best, but try not to miss the details. The glasses suit you, don't they? Yeah, actually, I do need reading glasses. It's that time in someone's life, you know, when they start to need reading glasses, so you never took them off. Am I the lost boy? Still, you always turned your gaze away when things became too hard, too unbearable. Like that one special day where you turned and ran. Oh, I'm the one who ran away. Mm-hmm. You're back. Of course you are. How many times must I bring you here until you stop pretending to be surprised? Did the face change? I feel like it's creepier now. It changed, right? Yeah, I think... Because previously I was like, yeah, that's a cool face. And now I'm like, you know what? I don't want to move closer. Did you forget again? No, you remember the story now. I'll remind you anyways. 2 boys, a forest. Do you understand why this feels familiar? Do you know why I'm telling you? Am I the boy? Do you remember the older one? The one with the gap between his... Oh, the gap between his teeth. Okay, sorry. That was annoying. The forgotten one left behind. I'm so sorry you turned into the talking mirror. Have you noticed it yet? Yeah, I did. Why did you lure him there? To the tree. I did that? No. What? Why did you betray him? Why? Why? He was innocent. Did you enjoy it? Did it relieve you? You look uncomfortable. Alright. It is too much, huh? Fine, then leave. You're good at that. Oh, I love that! I'm a baddie! Ha! You really thought I just let you go? After what you did to me? After leaving me behind? Do you recognize me now, old friend? Of course you do. I still look the same as back then. Almost. Aww. Aww. That's awful. Well, suffocating does that to you. It changes you. Ooh, it changed again! Big mouth. No, no, not like that. Still running? It doesn't change anything, left or right. Choose, it doesn't matter. Well, if it doesn't matter, you know. It's weird, right? It doesn't matter, and you're still like, left or right? Well, still here. Try again. He's getting kicks out of that, which, fair enough, you know, fair enough. We had it coming. We had it coming. You'll end up here with me every time. Or not? Aw, that's just a ruse. You still think this is a game? Stop crying. Not now. That won't save you anymore. Oh, it wasn't your fault. Now you're the victim again? It was just too much to bear, wasn't it? You didn't really want to hurt me, right? There was just no other way. Too much pain, so much suffering. We suffered a lot. It had to end. The only way out. For you. For me. For us. Let's end it again. Maybe this time it will be for good. Can I do something like sniff out the candles? Do something here? No, I cannot. No. Oh, now it's both of us. The end. Or is it? Oh, I like that. Oh, I did very much like that. So let's try the river now. Yeah, the face changed. Yeah, it got creepier. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is beautiful. You look a bit lost. Are you alright? Right, you were never much of a Oh, yeah, it's the same. Pfft. Nothing goes on here. After work, nothing. It's just emptiness. It's like just, you know, just a dust bunny, like, phew. Okay. But now I can see two boys. Okay, they were friends, they were not brothers. Where did I get the brother thing from? Oh my god. It's not even nothing in there, it's just, I'm inventing stuff. I'm turning into ChatGPT, just hallucinating things I've heard. Alright. So now, we'll go to the river. Let's see what the river has to offer us. Hopefully we don't murder again. Just, you know, would be nice. Interesting choice. Let me continue. On a grey morning, heavy with clouds, the boys ventured towards the river. The atmosphere was grim, and the laughter they once shared so often kept quiet that day. The waters raging with deafening strength. Next to the riverbank, the older one stopped, his back turned away from his friend, motionless. Worried, the younger one came to look at his friend's face. His gaze was empty, his face twisted in pain, as if he had seen something that left him broken. Oh, it's the same! And we run back again. And again. But here's the thing. When it was our fault, why does our friend tell it like we were really scared, or is that just a story we told ourselves? This game was made within 48 hours, so I don't know how many variations there actually are, because it would totally make sense if it has just one linear thing, you know, where it's like the illusion of going through, because that also works with the story. Like in this case, it totally would be logical. Alright, I think that was it. First of all, credits, because Grau did some of the art. I think he did the design of the mask, and Grau, or as we all know him, Dunkelgrau, is a developer of horror games that I really enjoy. So that's actually how I got to this game. And Thomas S., which is is such a German developer name. No pseudonym, you know, nothing that in any way is like funny or scary or anything. It's just Thomas. I love it. But yeah, this was gorgeous. I love this so much. Also, to Simon. So this was, I think, a team effort because Simon and Hannah worked on the story. I think the story is fantastic. I really love it. Audio, Di Laura, very, very, very good. Again, the letter sound is a little bit too loud, but I love that for a game that was made, like I love it when a game that's been made in 48 hours, there's stuff like settings where you can actually regulate stuff like sound and music. So that's really cool. Yeah, so Nina, Leon, and Grau were involved in the art. All in all, I really thought this was fantastic. It was very atmospheric. I think it's a super simplistic setting, but it works. And with the two doors, I don't know. So this is I don't even know where it originally came from. The two doors, and one is lying, one tells the truth. The whole thing. I know it from. I probably also know it from other things, because I read a lot of Greek and Roman sagas and epics when I was younger. But I mainly know it from the movie Labyrinth. That's where I know it from. So I think by now you can actually reintroduce people, because for a while everyone knew about Jim Henson movies. Specifically, Labyrinth is fantastic. Just magical, and The Dark Crystal both are really dark fantasy, but for kids as well. And there you have a scene with two doors, and it's fantastic. Anyways, but yeah, I love the setting with the two doors. It's not that one door is lying, one tells the truth here, but this is what it reminded me of, because it's usually that you have two choices, and one door leads to death, and one door, you know, is the way out or whatever. Love the concept with the two friends. And then what I like, and that's maybe due to me not unlocking a secret ending. I'm not quite sure if this game has it, but let me check on the page. No, it doesn't really say whether there's a secret ending or not. But if not, then I still really appreciate that it's kind of an open ending, because you're not quite sure whether you as the protagonist actually did lead your friend to death, or whether you were just scared and left them, which for them obviously still is abandonment and is basically like killing them. Or if it was like bartering, where you said, if you let me go, you can keep my friend. So in all three cases, it's a cool story, you know, and I like that was kept open. I think the writing is pretty good. It really immediately caught me. And there's just, you know, sometimes there's this thing where you can't really put a finger on it, but you just enjoy it more. Sometimes I just read something and I'm like, it's not badly written, but it just doesn't grip me. And here, I think first sentence, I was already, ooh, what's going to happen? And I think it was this whole combination, because this whole team, they worked well together. Like the music was so magical already, and the writing fit that magical style. And I think that was it. It wasn't modern writing or anything. It was really... It worked. It was a little bit old-fashioned writing, fairy tale writing. And then you had The Mask, which was immediately a draw, you know, a visual draw. So I really enjoyed this a lot. And I think it's one of those things where if you wanted to, you could build up on it. You know, have maybe different masks with different stories, or have a few more alternative endings. Like... And again, this is no criticism. This is rather just me spitballing here, because 48 hours... As a 48 hours game, perfection, 5 out of 5 stars. Nothing to, you know, add here. But if the developer team would want to expand this, you know, there would be opportunities to diversify the stories between the river and the forest, you know, and create more of different endings and stuff like that. But again, it's not needed. I really like this, and I'm very happy that Dunkelgrau was involved in this, so I happened upon this and could share it with you. Also, yeah, no, that was pretty much it. I don't know what I also wanted to say. Oh yeah, I really liked how the mask progressed, because okay, anyone else would probably notice while you were watching. You immediately was, oh, the mask change. For me, it always takes a little bit. It just does. In a real scenario, you know, where, I don't know, if one of my friends would ever turn gradually into a monster, it would probably take me too long. You know, it would be too late for me. I couldn't get out anymore. It would be full transformation. I'd be like, wait a minute, something's not right. But yeah, really, really love this. Also, to the few viewers who watch regularly, I'm sorry, I did post for quite a long time. I was on a business trip last week, but then I don't know if any one of you heard about this, but the Berlin airport completely broke down due to icy rain, which a lot of other German cities with big airports had the same weather conditions, and nothing happened there. Everything was fine. For some reason, Berlin Airport was uniquely unequipped to deal with icy rain. And then we were finally in the plane. We arrived in Berlin. We spent another 2 hours in the plane because they couldn't find anyone in the Berlin airport to... And this is true. I'm not exaggerating. This is not a fib or anything. They couldn't find someone who would let us in the terminal. But anyways, and then on the way home, I lost my wallet, which was super fun. As you know, when you come back from a stressful journey, the first thing you want to do is just cancel all your cards, you know, and organize everything so you don't have nightmares. And then I felt sick for at least 5 days because I was so exhausted. But yeah, I seriously enjoyed this. Also hope that you are all well. Also to the new subscribers, hello and welcome. It is May Hula Noob. I hope you enjoyed this first new video after a very long absence. And I guess the next video will again be Scarlet Hollow, because I actually am looking forward to what will happen next. I can't wait, you know, really to see what will happen in chapter 2. Man, if anyone's still watching, lucky you can answer this. Would you choose the creepy forest where people return but they're different, or would you choose the super dangerous deadly river? I think I said in the game I would choose the forest. And I probably would choose the forest. Would I, though? Because with the river, I would probably feel like, well, with the river, I see what I'm in for. Like, I will not just jump in head first. I can walk down the river until it gets calmer. You know, even if it's a long way, I will maybe eventually reach a part that's very calm and then I can cross it. Or maybe I will even find a bridge. With the forest, it's very unknown. So for in-game reasons, I would always choose the forest because it's creepy and scary. But maybe in this case, I would probably choose the river. But I wouldn't try to wade through the raging river. I would try to find some part that's slimmer. But how about you? That's my question for the day, because I will continue my questions because I want to know what do you think and how you would decide. Also, if you have any interpretations of the ending, you know, what did we as the protagonist actually do? Then also feel free to share with me. And now I talked longer than I played the game, as is usual with me. So finally, I bid you adieu. See you next time. Have a great day. Bye. This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's play.